stupid stories that seem to trend on a regular basis. Tom Brady's friendship with Donald Trump suddenly became a huge controversy yesterday on Twitter. And I don't understand how this is remotely possible. And now all the talking heads are out there debating whether or not Tom Brady's friendship with Donald Trump should be a major issue going forward. Since when did who you were friends with dictate whether you should be judged by whatever opinions they might have? This is all insanity. And what's going on is people are trying to slice and dice identities to such an extent where you're only allowed to have friendships with people who are exactly like you. It seems awfully boring to me. My family is about half Donald Trump voters and about half Joe Biden voters. We still manage to have Thanksgiving together. We still manage to have Christmas together. I'm not even sure who my wife voted for. And we still managed to be married for 16 years. This idea that you have to have purity in your friendships, in your relationships, and that you aren't allowed to be friends with a Republican if you're a Democrat or friends with a Democrat if you're a Republican is pure insanity. And this is where social media is driving us. And some people are trying to say, well, Tom Brady got to keep his job even though he's friends with Donald Trump, and Colin Kaepernick's not employed because he took a knee. Well, yeah, Tom Brady's the best quarterback in the history of the game. But if Tom Brady took a knee before this Super Bowl to protest Donald Trump losing the 2020 election, people who have been defending Colin Kaepernick kneeling during the anthem for years would immediately demand that Tom Brady no longer be allowed to be a quarterback in the NFL. And this is why I keep circling around and why our audience continues to explode, because my precedents that I set are logical. I don't think it's smart in football for statements to be made about politics of any sort in a uniform at work. I think that's bad for the overall interest in the league. It's been my position ever since Colin Kaepernick took a knee. Same way that I don't think it would be smart for somebody to take a knee because they protest gay marriage or because they're pro or anti-abortion or whatever the heck you want to argue is a particular position of interest. And so to me, the larger context here is this is cancel culture moving into who you can be friends with and who you cannot be friends with. And I think it is fundamentally broken. It is a failure of epic magnitude. And I just think it's shameful that stories like these are allowed to turn into massive controversies with controversy in quotation marks.